in a State of Origin series at Adelaide Oval. The Queensland Maroons, in quotation marks, host the New South Wales Blues. The neutral venue is Game 1. Game 2 is in Suncorp, so for the Blues especially, Game 1 is must win. So what is my predictions? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, but just before, as always, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any footy content or sporting stuff for the remainder of 2023. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Give me a scoreline, give me a winner, and give me your man of the match, because we're about to dive deep into all three. If you guys want to hear my feelings on each team, I posted a video about a week ago. It'll be up there in the top right hand corner, but you're here to listen to my predictions, my reasoning, who's winning Game 1 of the 2023 State of Origin series. Like I said at the beginning, you could make the argument that this is the most important Origin 1 of all time, because Game 2 is in Suncorp, so especially as a superior New South Welshman, I really don't want to be going to Game 2 in Suncorp in a do-or-die situation. Queensland, they've at least got Game 3 in Sydney, and I think they have a bit of a better record there than New South Wales do at Suncorp. So especially for the Blues, this game, it feels like it is must win. When you look at the sides on paper, I feel like you can really split it into three categories, and it is so close on paper. When it comes to the back line, the 2 to 5 especially, I really feel like the New South Wales Blues have the advantage. Yes, some of those Queensland players, like the Hammer, are in great form, but you've got the best winger in the world, Brian To'o, and then you have Latrell and Tom Trbojevic, who by themselves are probably the biggest X factors in this series. It was only 2 years ago that Latrell Mitchell had the second best Origin series of all time, and he didn't even win the Wally Lewis medal because Tom's absence of Jake Trbojevic and Regan Campbell-Gillard. I'm going to give the edge to the Queensland Maroons. Now, Payne Haas is probably the best forward out of them, but you know, guys like Dave Fafita, Paddy Carrigan, they're in better form than their counterparts. So as many Origin games, I feel like this is what it comes down to. The battle of the spines. Reece Welch, Cameron Munster, DCE, Ben Hunt / Harry Grant up against Api Coruscant, Nathan Cleary, Jerome Luai, and James Tedesco. New South Wales have always had a better side on paper in 2022 and 2020 especially, but it was by the performances of those, one being Kalen Ponga usually, but especially the 6, 7, and 9, Ben Hunt, DCE, and Cameron Munster, who has arguably been the best Origin player for Queensland since the 8-in-a-row dynasty. That has been the major difference over the past few years, but I feel like this is the series. There's been a lot of question marks over Jerome Luai's selection, but if he's ever going to have confidence going to an Origin series, it's going to be the one when he's come off the back of a World Cup win. And for Nathan Cleary, he's the back-to-back premiership winning 7. He is now the Australian halfback as well after pipping DCE at last year's World Cup. He's going to have all the confidence in the world in saying that, you know, Cameron Munster is going to be electric. DCE, this is his first Origin game since putting in one of the best Origin performances I've ever seen from a halfback last year in Game 3. But this is my prediction. As long as New South Wales can match Queensland in the forwards, which they did fail to do in Game 1 and Game 3 last year, then I feel like they've just got too much strike power for the Maroons. Billy Slater hid from Latrell Mitchell and Tom Trbojevic once before. Still be a low-scoring affair, and that is what Origin has been. When it's been a big scoreline, when it feels like normal rugby league, it's like New South Wales always get a dominant win, whereas Queensland, they like to play gritty, they like to play tough. When it is close, DC always finds a way to win. But for Game 1, my official prediction is going to be 20 points to 12 to the New South Wales Blues. My man of the match is going to be Latrell Mitchell. DCE, he's always had Dane Gagai and Felice Kaufusi on his inside, but this year he's going to have Tommy Gilbert playing out of position, and he's going to have the Hammer. The Hammer's going to have to make more tackles in this State of Origin game than he has in his entire rugby league career. You can just picture Latrell Mitchell having an absolute blast. I think Tommy Turbo will be good as well, but I feel like Valentine Holmes will be able to contain Tommy more than Hammer can Latrell. Luai is going to be feeding Latrell Mitchell all day, while I feel like Nathan Cleary will be a bit more dominant on that right-hand side. in saying that for the New South Wales Blues, they're going to get their 200 running metres from Tedesco. Their 200 plus from Brian Toto is going to start their sets extremely well. Tommy Turbo is going to get 200 metres. He's been doing that on one bloody leg, and then they've got the speed out wide with the Fox. But Jerome Luai, I could see him feeding. Latrell Mitchell on end minute of the match for game one. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the preview. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There it is, New South Wales 20-12, and Latrell Mitchell is going to be your game one man of the match.